Hi guys, sanibonani, ngiyanamukela kaMadlamini Mpisane. Ngithi welcome to this YouTube channel and thank you for joining me once again. And kulabo abafika for the first time in this channel, please do subscribe. And kulabo ababuyayo futhi, I would like to say thank you guys for allowing me into your lives and allowing me to share my thoughts with you. I really appreciate it. And I love you so much, guys. And I'm so proud of us, especially those that have subscribed, guys. We are on 16 subscribers. We are growing slowly but surely. We are growing, and I really appreciate you guys. Please do share this video and please do give it a thumbs up if you really love the content. So even if you don't like the content, I would really appreciate your feedback. Please do give the feedback down below. Please advise on how you think I might improve in terms of this channel. Basically, this channel, guys, is where we look at things that are happening generally in our society, and then we try and do a commentary around those things, especially things that are talked about, as well as shows that are playing on TV, how they are portraying our culture as a Mazulu, and what are the things that we love, and what are we learning, and what are we not learning, and if we are learning, and how we can then try and include that or try and accommodate that in our everyday lives, and how we can then as young mothers try and learn from that and just introduce these customs or these things into our kids. But also it's all about ubuntu as well. How do we then maybe try and portray Ubuntu to other fellow girls, where we become our girls keepers. In the words of the Queen, Nkosi Mom, she said, "Be your sister's keeper," and I really wish we can be our sister's keepers. But without wasting any more of your time, guys, today I came across a video from SABC News on YouTube, and it got me thinking. Actually, I'm lying. I didn't come across it today. I came across it like 3 days ago. And it got me thinking a lot. And I thought, let me come here and just do a video about it. They were talking about countries that has authorized or that they have passed the law around periods leave. Like for females that are on their periods, that they get leave of work. So they spoke about anything between 2 days, on average on 2 days a month for women that are going through that time, because apparently 1 out of 3 women, they will have severe pains around that period. And so they would want South Africa to consider that as well. And based on that video, they also said, um, when they spoke to the minister concerned in South Africa, then they said they cannot comment on that right now. So the part that I thought about the most was the fact that, being a woman myself, being in a corporate world, especially in the private sector, I understand the hardships that the women go through in the private sector. There will be positions where you will not be recommended because you are female, especially in the corporate world. There's often fewer men than females. So sometimes companies, in balancing their scorecards and everything, they will always give preference to males, because most males maybe will be, mostly generally they will be in the manufacturing industry and other industries, but majority of people you find in the corporate world, especially in banking, you will find most women than males. So what I often thought about, or what I often came across, was the fact that there will be one position where the woman will be stronger than the male, or where the female will be stronger than a male, but because a male was the person that they needed at the time, the male will get a job. But apart from that, uh, employers are also concerned about having more females in their companies, because already as a female, it is expected that at some point we will go on maternity leave. And it's expected that at some point we will have family responsibility leave. Not to say men don't, but women will more often want to be there when their kids are sick or when their husbands are sick or anything around that. So we are already risky when it comes to us being absent from work because of paid leave in most instances. So I feel like passing that law, it would be a good thing for women that are going through that time and that they are really suffering. But how do we then maybe make sure that that does not put women in some kind of a disadvantage when it comes to job preferences or employers' preferences? Because already we are, based on my experience, I feel like men are more preferred than females in most companies, especially in private companies, because they're all about making profits. So a paid day, where you are absent from work but you're still getting paid your full salary for the day, it is a kind of a loss for your employer. Yes, there are these policies where they will say, we care about your well being, we need you to be on a good state of mind. But at the end of the day, that business is mainly then not for your well being, is there to make profits. So I'm like thinking, then how are we then going to make sure that this does not put females in a disadvantage when it comes to the job market? And also, it will be very hard, in my perception, to kind of force companies to consider women over men, because the interview process and the recruitment process solely belongs to them. And whatever reasons that they might give, should they be asked, it would be very hard to prove them otherwise. So that was basically my concern, guys. Please do comment down below to tell me what you think about this menstrual leave or period leave that should be granted to women. And also being considerate of the fact that, yes, some women do suffer a lot when it comes to these issues, and sometimes it's hard for them to be at work. But then, if we were to pass this law, how do we then make sure that it's being administered correctly and right measures are being put in place, and who exactly is responsible for ensuring that if we add this kind of leave in our labor law in our companies, who then does the monitoring, who then does make sure, or who goes about making sure that this law is applied correctly, nobody is taking advantage of it, and nobody is put in a disadvantage because of this law. So, guys, that's all I had for today. Please do like this video. As I've asked you guys, please do share the video down below. And if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. I really, really depend on your subscriptions, guys, for this channel to grow. And I also looking forward to your guys' feedback on what you think, especially regarding the content and how would you like us to improve. And I will be posting a video again around Umgenwa. I will be talking about the last 3 episodes of Umgenwa, but my focus today will be around on Umamchunu, Siabonga's conduct, and what I think about Siabonga losing 2 kids on miscarriages around the same period. So please, I'll keep posted for that video as well. Please do watch it and share it with your family and friends. And also, guys, please do give this video a thumbs up so that it will get into more eyes. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Till we meet again. Ciao, ciao.